There was a guy who goes Chol HaMoed to a shul, daven mincha ma'ariv. This is not a shul that he normally goes into. So he sits there in the back and he davens mincha. And after mincha, the gabbai comes over. This guy looks the part. So he says to him, maybe you can say a few words. 10 minutes between mincha ma'ariv, there's a little break. Say something. He says, no, I usually don't speak in front of people. What do you have to lose? You know, people here are not going to do anything otherwise. Chaval, it's a shame. Go and say a few words to the tzibur. Fine. The guy gets up. It's Chol HaMoed Pesach. A few days before splitting of the sea. So he says, guys, just imagine what happened back there. You have Klal Yisrael, women, children, and they're going forward and they see the sea in front of them. They look back, the Egyptian army, tanks, and weapons. They look above, they see the F-16s of the Egyptian army. They look to the right, they look to the left, they're surrounded. Either by water in front of them or by all the soldiers in back. And it says to him, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? There's only one thing. To cry to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. To yell. But what does the HaKadosh Baruch Hu say? Shh. Ve'atem tacharishun. Now what are you supposed to do? Go into the water. The little kids? The wives? So there was one guy there. His name was Gershon ben Aminadav. And he starts thinking, wait a second. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to go in. I should have bitachon and emunah. And I should run in. This is Gershon. And all the tzibur says, Gershon? His name wasn't Gershon. What was his name? Nachshon. So this Gershon, the guy continues to say, starts thinking, but wait a second. But if I really go into the water, what's going to happen to my wife? What's going to happen to my kids? They're all going to die. Do I want to stay a widower? And if somehow my wife survives, somehow she's not going to have her kids. If somehow my kids survive, so they're going to be orphans, is it really kedai? Yeah, but the Kodesh Baruch Hu says you have to do Mesirus Nefesh. And he has this argument inside. He doesn't know what to do. Yes, no, yes, no. And this Gershon. So some of the guys go into the Gabbai and says, Gabbai, why'd you ask this guy to speak? The guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Gershon ben Aminadav? Nachshon ben Aminadav. Fine. This guy continues and he says, so this Gershon at the end decides, you know what? Mesirus Nefesh v'Kodesh Baruch Hu, I'm going in. And he runs and he runs and he runs and he runs and he runs. And when he gets into the water, guess what? He sees it's the guy who came in before him. His name was Nachshon ben Aminadav. Ay, Gershon. Because of this delay, you could have been Nachshon ben Aminadav that we speak about for thousands of years. That in Soita Lamezayin Mudalef that Yemawah discusses. What a tzaddik, when everybody was thinking, should we go, should we not, what should we do? Nachshon ben Aminadav ran into the water. Gershon delayed for 1 minute and because of that he lost forever. So Rabbi say, when you ever have a chance to do a mitzvah, to do what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants, run to do it! Don't delay! Don't start thinking, contemplating. Yes, no, Mesirus Nefesh for HaKadosh Baruch Hu means now, right now. And then you can become a Nachshon ben Aminadav forever instead of Gershon that lost the opportunity to be a tzaddik and well-known, famous Mesirus Nefesh person like Nachshon ben Aminadav.